Leader of the RJD is trailing hugely when it comes to the Raghopur seat that he had won twice in a go earlier in 2020 and 2015. Now he is trailing by approximately 10,000 votes is what we are given to understand. Now remember, this is a major disappointment for Tejaswi Yadav, for the RJD and also the Mahagathbandhan. But before that, let's tell you that NDA has moved past the 3/4 majority mark in early trends, and RJD's Tejaswi Yadav is trailing by over 10,000 votes from Raghopur. Now remember, this is one seat on which Tejaswi Yadav had won twice in a go in 2015 and 2020. And who is defeating him? It is BJP's Satish Kumar Yadav, who had won this seat in 2010. He had won then for the JDU, is now defeating Tejaswi Yadav, it seems, of the RJD. Remember, Satish Kumar Yadav had in 2010 on JDU ticket won this seat, and then he had defeated Tejaswi's mother and former Bihar Chief Minister Rabri Devi. So after defeating Tejaswi's mother Rabri Devi in 2010 election, as JDU candidate, Satish Kumar is now in the BJP and defeating son and leader of the RJD, Tejaswi Yadav. So that is the big breaking news coming in. Things can still change, but it's unlikely because many rounds of voting have already taken place. Gautam Roy, correspondent, is there on ground. Gautam, how many rounds of voting have already taken place? And considering this news from Raghopur, that will be a big disappointment for Tejaswi, for RJD and for Mahagathbandhan until things overturn with time.
Well, as far as I know, the halfway markets have not been reached, but a considerable number of rounds have taken place for different seats. It is, of course, perhaps now in the double digits, but the halfway market still to be reached. So still quite a few rounds to go. But what is now emerged as the picture as far as the entire future assembly of Bihar is concerned could only perhaps consolidate. It may not change because the change might not be at that dramatic that things would take to that extent when there's a significant swing, 2+% perhaps, in the favor of the NDA, which essentially means a 2/3 majority or beyond could go into unprecedented domains as well, with the way certain networks, news networks are projecting up to 189, 190 seats as well for the NDA. And this sort of a setback, the one that you mentioned in Raghopur, for the RJD and for the Mahagathbandhan taken together will be massive, because that puts into question everything that the RJD has been claiming, the Mahagathbandhan has been claiming, the Congress has been claiming, be it vote chori or be it how Sushashan Babu is not Sushashan Babu, he's Kushashan Babu, his rule has been bad for the state of Bihar. Everything gets turned on its head, and they have to question themselves as to what sort of a record have they got themselves into in terms of laying claim to the seat of power in Bihar. The record that his parents had, both Lalu and Rabri, that perhaps is something that is tainting the legacy that Tejaswi is trying to take forward. Perhaps his own conduct, the way he, after the elections, claimed that he will be definitely taking oath on the 18th. So that's sort of an arrogance perhaps also being questioned. Whether these allies have been able to transfer votes to each other is again a big question, because the Congress has never done well, even in alliance with the RJD or the Mahagathbandhan. Even the last time, its hit rate was very poor, and this time around, the way things are going, it seems it will remain quite abysmal. It's just that the 10-odd%, slightly less than 10% vote share is something that the Congress still holds on to Bihar, but it does not give it the capability to win seats when it fights alone, and it doesn't seem to have the capability to win seats or convert nominations to wins, even when it is in the Mahagathbandhan. So again, big questions if these sort of results, trailing by over nearly 10,000 votes in Raghopur for Tejaswi, bears out.